This video is brought to you by catbeast.com. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats.
Hey guys, what is up? Back with another video. This video is one of my favorite videos to make every single year, and I really love making it. It is the top 10 sneakers in my collection. Now this list has become increasingly harder to make over the past, I think this is the 4th or 5th year even that I've made this video, because I have amassed more sneakers. The first year I did this, I had maybe 25 sneakers in my collection, so I chose basically my favorite half of my collection. The next year I had 75 sneakers, 150, and now I have right around 275. I have been selling a lot, so I'm not really sure on the exact number. I should really count and figure it out, but I have a lot of sneakers, so I'm gonna be choosing my top 10, but that was just too hard to do, so I did also include a few honorable mentions. As always, if you guys enjoy these videos, make sure to smash that like button. It does go a long way in helping out the channel, and if you're new and enjoy sneaker content, vlogs, random shenanigans, I'm trying to spice up what we're putting up on this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. But starting off with the honorable mentions, we had to start with this guy right here, the Nike SB Chinese New Year all red everything. These are beautiful. Thank you to Insane Kicks. Thank you very much for letting me buy these off of you. He only charged retail, and they definitely do go for more than retail. I bought these a few months ago. I've worn these once. I really enjoyed wearing them. I got a lot of compliments off them. It's a beautiful looking pair of sneakers. I would love to put this higher on the list, but I haven't owned it very long, and there are just other sneakers that have more of a sentimental value and I think just are a little bit cooler. But this still being in like the top 13, 14, 15 sneakers in my collection is an amazing pair of kicks. If you guys are into Nike SBs, even if you're not, this is one that you definitely need to go pick up. These things are beautiful. And then another pair that we had to stick in the honorable mentions is the Hypebeast pick for the honorable mentions. It is the Yeezy 350 V2 cream white, triple white, whatever you guys want to call it. I have two pairs of these. I'm sort of thinking about customizing one of them, or I might sell the second one. Who knows? I got them for a really good price, so I can make a little bit of money off of them. But this is a sick pair of kicks. It's just not that sick that I could put it in the top 10, but I did spend like $480 on these, so I needed to put it up there, because if I'm gonna spend $480 on a pair of kicks, I clearly like them a lot. So these are up there as well, the Adidas Yeezy 350. Don't call me a hype beast, please. I know you're gonna call me a hype beast, but the next one sort of proves that I'm not. It is the Converse Fast Break. Now this one I have worn to death. Like, these things are just thrash, and I've sort of tried to beat them up. So any of you guys concerned that your shoes might look this bad after wearing them for a month straight, don't worry, they're not going to. I have like walked through mud, I've walked through freshly cut grass on purpose to make these things look even more beat up than they are, because I think that's just how they look awesome. But these things are great. The reason I didn't put them higher is that I've only had these for about a month, and I've been wearing them almost non-stop, but I just want to give myself a little bit more time with this and the couple other colorways that I have to see if I actually like it as much as I do right now. We also got one of my favorites, the Adidas Ultra Boost in this gray wool colorway. These things are an amazing pair of kicks, just a beautiful pair of kicks. My first pair of Ultra Boost, my first pair of Boost period that I ever experienced in my collection. Great colorway. I got these for retail, and now I think they go for around $450. So I was very fortunate that I was able to get them for retail at $180 back when they did release. I actually got these a couple days after release date. It's insane how I am so sad. The prices for Ultra Boost 1.0s have just shot up through the roof, and there are a whole bunch of colorways that I sort of want to get. So my Adidas guys in New York, you know who you are. If you want to find me a good price on like some Solar Reds or some Chalks or whatever the case may be, holler at me. If they're lightly worn, that doesn't matter. But we got these right here, which are more than lightly worn. These are heavily worn. Probably one of my most worn pairs of Jordans that is not a Jordan 1. No paint cracking on the midsole. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, I don't know how you wear your shoes that the Jordan 4s crack. Mind you, I'm a skinny guy. I weigh like 175 pounds, so I'm not putting that much weight on the midsole, but lots of people complain that the Jordan 4 cracks right away. I've not experienced that with these. These are almost 3 years old, and I've worn them at least 50 times. I've worn these probably more than almost any other Jordan I own, but these things are amazing. Just black, gray, super subtle, super wearable, super sick. I love these things. And the last on the honorable mention list, I love myself a good pair of Jordan 4s, and here is another pair of Jordan 4s, the Toro Bravos. These were up there. I think these were in my top 5 last year, so definitely go make sure to check out the previous year's lists to see how they've changed, how they've expanded, how my tastes have changed over the years with the bunch button in the top right hand corner of the screen. There'll be all the previous year's videos that I've done. But now let's get into the real top 10. So starting off the top 10 strong with another pair of Yeezys. Yeah, I know, but we got the Yeezy 350 V2 in this black and solar red or infrared stripe. This is the first pair of Yeezys that I ever personally bought. And when I bought these, I thought I was the coolest person. Well, I actually did. I thought, you know what, I have a pair of Yeezys now. But when I walked around the first day wearing these, I have to admit there was a certain little pep in my step, for lack of a better term, because I knew I was wearing Yeezys and the guy next to me wasn't wearing Yeezys. I'm not usually that materialistic or shallow, but the first time I wore these, I was feeling pretty good about myself that day. But this is a really cool pair of shoes. It's simple, it's black, it's nothing too crazy going on with these, but I really do enjoy wearing them. It's a sick pair of shoes, and that is number 10 on the list. And moving on to number 9, one of my favorites. I tried to put this higher, I just couldn't because there's amazing sneakers above it. It is the Nike LeBron 11 What the LeBron. I love this pair of sneakers right here. I am a huge LeBron 11 fan. As you guys can see, 20, 30, something like pairs over there. I have like 29 to 32, somewhere around there, pairs of LeBron 11s, and this is just the encompassing pair. So I wanted to put this one on the list because it has a whole bunch of different LeBron colorways from past LeBron models. Fruity Pebbles, Graffiti, South Beach, everything you could think of is on this shoe, and the right shoe, the one that pairs with this, is completely different. Nothing is the same on it. It's a whole bunch of different colors and colorways from past LeBron. So I needed to put this one at number 9. I just think this is an amazing pair of sneakers, and I got these for only $50 over retail. I got them for retail for $250, I believe, at Sneaker Fleet in New York City last time I was down there, or a couple times ago that I was down there. And I was super pumped to get these for retail because I've wanted these for a long time, and I was finally able to get them about 3 or 4 months ago. But moving on from there, we have yet another pair of LeBron 11s. Now this one holds a special place in my sneaker collection. This is one that I would never sell. You people always ask the question, if your house is burning down and you could take one pair of sneakers, what would you bring? This is probably that one pair of sneakers, simply because my mom passed away a few years ago from cancer, as many of you guys know, and this was her favorite pair of sneakers in my collection at the time. Who knows if it would still be her favorite? There could be other shoes in my collection that she could maybe prefer a little bit more, but at the time this was her favorite pair of sneakers, so this one holds a special spot in my collection, and I value it a lot more than any of my other sneakers in terms of just the sentimental value that it has. So this is number 8 on the list. This is called the LeBron 11 King's Pride. It was the first LeBron 11 to release. It is what started the madness that is the 32 pairs of LeBron 11s sitting behind me. But this is a sick colorway. I haven't worn it too many times just because it is special to me and I don't want to like mess it up or anything. The first time I wore it, I actually did scratch off a little bit of the finish right there. So I haven't worn it in a long time, but these things are very special to me. And moving on to the next pair of sneakers we have, you guys have probably been waiting for these and wondering where they've been. A pair of Jordan 1s. Now this one right here I got within the last few months, and I actually got these. I traded the dude for a pair of Converse and $50, and he gave me these. I don't know what the dude, crazy person, right? I don't know, $50 and a pair of Converse, and I got these. They originally had green laces in them, didn't like the green laces at all. I put the black laces in, and now they're one of my favorite pairs of sneakers. Of course, I'm a giant Celtics fan. My channel is named after Ray Allen when he was in Boston. And by the way, August 26th, Ray Allen's coming to SneakerCon. I'm actually going to be able to meet Ray Allen. So thank you, SneakerCon, for putting that on. I love you guys. You're great people. I'm going to be able to meet Ray Allen. That is amazing. But the Celtics Jordan 1s, maybe I should bring these and get him to sign them. Although he sort of isn't on the best terms with Boston, or at least his teammates from Boston. So I don't know. Is he a traitor? Is he not a traitor? I have no ill feelings towards Ray Allen. He left after the champion window had closed. I still think he's a great Celtic. I loved watching him play for those 5 years in Boston. But yeah, these are number 7 on the list. And moving on to number 6, we have another pair of Yeezys, the Adidas Yeezy 350 V2. This is the last pair of Yeezys, I swear, in this Bred colorway. There's not much I can say about these. They are black. They are red. They are awesome. They are comfortable. They are Boost. I got them for a good price. Got them for $520, $550, somewhere around there. I got them for a good price, is my point, because these go for around $850 to $800 in my size 13. So I got them for a very good price, was very happy to have gotten them for that price, and I've worn them once already. I really enjoy wearing them. It's a sick looking pair of shoes. That's pretty much all you could say. It's just another pair of Yeezys, but yeah, it is still a pair of Yeezys. And then moving on to another Adidas pair of sneakers, we have the Adidas Ultra Boost Gold Medal. These things, fire fire. This is my first pair and only pair of shoes that I've ever bought at Flight Club. It was a pretty good price. I forget what I paid, but I know it was below market value on my size, which is very rare that you will find something below market value at Flight Club. Usually they charge ridiculous prices, but I was happy to pick these up. I love the way these look. You have a leather cage, which is sick. You have a metallic gold heel cup. You have leather on the tongue, and then you have this black prime knit, which looks amazing. Of course, you got the Continental rubber right there on the bottom, so you know these things are freaking durable. But yeah, the Adidas Ultra Boost Gold Medal. Which one do you prefer out of the pack? The gold medal, the bronze medal, or the silver medal? I know most people are going to say the gold, but I know a lot of people do prefer the silver or the bronze. I actually dig the bronze a lot. I like how it's not a shiny heel cup. It's a lot more toned down than the other two, but I still prefer the gold. So that was number 6. I know that was number 5 already. Jeez. We're in the top 4. This is crazy. Number 4. How nice are these? The best Kobe sneaker to ever release to the mass market. There is the Kobe 9 Elite Low multicolor that came as some sort of collaboration with MTM. I believe they did a collaboration with this, with the multicolor, and those things are amazing, but those only released in like Milan and New York or something of that sort. So this was a huge GR. They were still very hard to get. This is when Nike basketball shoes still sold out, and I was lucky enough to get a pair off of retail on eBay. I still remember as a 18, 17-year-old, something like that, waking up in the morning on an August Saturday morning, really early, hopping onto eBay.com and clicking size 13 add to cart, size 13 add to cart, size 13 add to cart, because at that time their server was terrible and you needed to try like 500 times, but I finally checked out. I got my pair. Look at how nice these things are. Just clean black, white, gray, Flyknit, all over the place. Beautiful pair of sneakers. Very happy I was able to get these, and one of my favorite, well, second favorite Kobe of all time. Whether it's a sample PE general release, this is my second favorite Kobe of all time. Moving on to the top 3, this one is sick. I needed to include this on the list. This is probably the least hyped up on the list. It is the Li-Ning 2.5 Encore in this Gold Rush. Now, this is Dwayne Wade's signature sneaker. This came out when he was still with the Miami Heat around 2014, 2015, somewhere around that time. I think 2014 actually. And these things are gorgeous. These are gorgeous. All metallic gold. I'm a big fan of gold. If you guys are not aware, if you're new to the channel, if you haven't watched many videos, I'm a huge fan of gold sneakers. So these fit right up my alley. I have a pair of gold Jordan 11s back there. I have a pair of gold and white Jordan 13s. And of course, we had this gold in the top 10 list already, but these things are gorgeous. Look at these. They were $250 for retail, which is well worth it. And I was very, very happy to pay them. Seriously, I don't even know what else to say about these. This is an amazing pair of sneakers. Speaking of number 2, let's go over to number 2. We weren't speaking about it until we're on it right now. Bang. It's a tie for number 2. These are so similar, I had to put them both up there. These things are amazing. The metallic navy and the metallic red Air Jordan 1s. Which one do you guys prefer? Let me know down in the comment section below. As you can tell, I've worn these a lot. The midsole isn't exactly white. The laces aren't exactly white. They've turned a little bit more of a cream colorway, but these things are, whew, you could get these for like $100. Can we just let that sink in? You could get these for like $100. Walk into your mall, into your House of Hoops, these are probably on sale for $100. These are soon going to be on sale for $100. You guys are sleeping on these. You guys are crazy. Some of the nicest sneakers to release in the past 2 years. I absolutely love these. I wear these non-stop. These are my go-to colorways of the Jordan 1s. If I just want to go out, go to the mall, go to a friend's place, go to a basketball game, just go walk around, these are my go-to sneakers. I love these things. They're so simple, they're so comfortable, they're so durable, they look good if they get beat up. They go with basically any outfit you could put together because they're very toned down on the colors that they use. These things are amazing. If you're sleeping on these, you're crazy. And number 1, my favorite pair of shoes in my collection. This took a lot of deliberation because I have a lot of shoes that I love in my collection. All of the top 10, I just sort of stuck them in a number on instinct of what felt right away, but they could have been anywhere, to be honest. But this one had to be number 1. It is the Air Jordan 1 Bred, black and red, band, whatever you guys want to call it. This is my favorite pair of shoes I have in my collection. Not only does it look amazing, this is the only pair of shoes I've ever camped out for. This is the 2016 release. I believe they came out September 3rd, 2016. So we're getting to almost a year that I've owned these. I've definitely got my money's worth. I've worn these to New York. I've worn these to San Diego. I've worn these all around the world, and I've worn them many a time. But when they released me and Name Brand, we went to the mall at like 11:30 at night and just sat there all night talking with the people in line. Name Brand didn't even end up getting his pair of sneakers. I felt sort of bad for him, except he was all cool. He's like, dude, you got your pair of sneakers. That's all good. I was happy to wait here with you. He's a cool guy. You guys should definitely go check out his channel if you haven't already. He does a little bit different videos than I do, but this pair of shoes just has great memories because it's the only camp out I ever did. Plus, it's just a classic colorway of a classic shoe that I was able to get for retail. So let me know what you think of my top 10 as well as my honorable mentions. Out of the sneakers that you saw in today's video, how would you rank them from 1 to, I think we did 15 sneakers in total. Rank them from 1 to 15 if you want to down in the comment section below. As always, I really appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in. You guys are truly family to me, so let's give you a samurai bow in the actions of Mr. Fomer Simpson. Anyway though, I really appreciate you. I'll catch you tomorrow with a brand new video. So until then, peace.